All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach D, and you see our AMA VFP team here. All right, and we're here again for another week, giving you guys our presentation, our live presentation, and what we're going to talk about are the 4 key components that a person needs, that you guys need, that everyone needs to be able to create that type of sustainable income that we want. We got online for a reason. We started our business for a reason. We wanted to create sustainable income, for the long haul. So we wanted to make sure that everyone has these 4 key components. Now, you definitely want to stick around to the end because, of course, we have some cool bonuses for you as well. So you definitely want to stick around. Now, you guys will be seeing me reach over to my screen and letting people in as they come on. Sometimes people, run a little late from work or whatever. So you'll see me doing that. All right. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, like I said, I am Coach D, and our whole team, what we're about is uplifting other entrepreneurs, network marketers, to be able to, show people how they can actually, create that type of income. They don't have to just rely on a job, or they can have that extra income if that's what they want. And so we have created a whole family type of environment. That's what we've put together, and we're bringing that to you today. All right. Now, to give you a little bit more about myself, I actually started online in 2018. It was January 2018. I used to be in the automotive repair field. All right. So I had an automotive repair shop. I spent a lot of hours working at the shop. It was rough hours too. If you could imagine playing with engines and transmissions and stuff like that all day. And I mean, yeah, I did like, working on cars, but what I didn't like is the amount of time it took away from life in general. When you find yourself spending, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, whether it be at your job or whether it be at a brick and mortar business, which was my case, it starts to wear on you, my knuckles getting banged up from working on cars, always greasy, back hurting, and I knew at some point that I was going to need to be able to do something else, something where I didn't have to, it wasn't so physically demanding. And then when you start adding up the numbers as well, as far as you working that amount of hours, you would be thinking you would be making a whole bunch of cake, right? But that's not necessarily the case. And a lot of you guys, I'm sure, can relate. You may be even working overtime at your job, but when you start doing the math, okay, well, man, I was 70 hours here. And, and let's say even if you brought home $1,000, you start doing the math and it winds up you working less than minimum wage. You're always tired, and you don't really see an end in sight. And that was the case for me. So I said, I knew I needed to do something different. I didn't know anything about, getting online, trying to make money, so I took a chance, and got online and started trying to learn different things, and everything wasn't rosy when I first started. Of course, the first 90 days, I sucked. I made a total of $9.24. It was bad. All right. Because you don't know what you don't know, but I will tell you, once I got past that and actually started learning some things, and those are some of the things that you guys learn, within inside of our community and our family as well. Once I started learning some things, then things started to really make sense. They started to click. And that's when I started being able to really kind of create the life that I wanted. Whereas I didn't have to work 70, 80 hours a week just to be able to bring the bacon home and make the money. And I actually found my passion. I actually found my passion of helping people, helping other entrepreneurs specifically, be able to do what I've done, be able to increase in their lives, economically, so that they can increase in their lives, have more time for their family, have more time for their friends, have more time for themselves, and that's what I'm about. So I definitely, am blessed with that. And that's what our whole team wants to bring, to everyone. And that's why we do these trainings, each week. So that way, if you guys are out there, you're marketing your business, or maybe you don't have a business and you're just trying to figure out what pieces you're missing, well, that's why you tune in here. Now, of course, you're going to be seeing this video, not just on my channel, but you'll see it on the channel of my whole team. Okay. So whoever, invited you to this video, or whoever's sending you the replay, that's who you definitely want to connect with, and make sure you subscribe to their channel. Hit the subscribe button. All right. Subscribe to their channel. All right. Show them some love. All right. Now, enough about me. Before we get into this, I want to kind of bring out one of our other, guests here, one of our other teammates, and kind of get a story from their standpoint as far as why did they even come online? You heard my story of why I came online. Everybody's why is different. Maybe you can resonate with one of our teammates. So let me bring somebody out and tell me, why you even decided to come online. All right. Michelle, talk to us. Can you unmute yourself?
What's up, Coach D?
What's going on?
I just, all I can say is I think I've only been on the team for maybe like a week and a half, and my engagement has doubled. For the first time ever, I am sticking to a daily method of operation. I'm consistent. And what's huge for me is because of the accountability partners on this team, whenever I get stuck, there's someone there that can help me. And a lot of times I've done a lot of challenges, I've done a lot of trainings, and you're kind of out there on your own once it's over. And for me, the consistency and the support and the training has motivated me to not feel like I'm doing drudgery work. I'm actually pumped because I know what I got to do. And when I get it done, I'm excited. So this has been one of the best decisions I've made in my online quest. And I've been out here a while.
Absolutely, and we appreciate that, and we're definitely glad to have you, and that's what we want to do. And I want to say something here that's a little bit different than what I typically say, because it's worth saying. As you guys watch us, like I said, definitely stick to the end, because we have the training coming up in just a moment. But I want you guys, as you're watching this, to pay attention to the fact that the components that we show you, okay, if you're missing any of those components, a lot of people are going to be missing at least two, honestly, but this is not just about a particular biz op. That's what a lot of people, they kind of misconstrue things. This is about, the training that we have. There's people here who market multiple things, right? But the training that we have, the community we have, the accountability we have, the 5-step blueprint, everything that you're going to see, that we have is tailored to whatever your desire is, whatever it is that you want to go hard with. It is to support you in going hard with that. We just give you the avenue to get in. So I want you guys to keep an open mind to that. Because a lot of times people see this and then, and they forget the fact that at the end of the day, we're entrepreneurs, right? We're not owned by a company. We're entrepreneurs. And what we're about to show to you, these components, to make sure that you have them in your business, is not a matter of saying that your business sucks or anything like that. It's about saying, hey, we figured out these components. If you're missing any of them, come over here and get them so that we can help you progress in your business, just like we're helping Michelle progress, and she hasn't been with us that long, so we're definitely glad to hear you. Now, I'm glad to have you. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump in this. And of course, once we get to the end, we're going to speak to some of our other members as well. So some of you guys will be turning on your cameras because I'm going to be calling y'all out. All right, so let's go ahead and jump to this. I'm going to jump on my whiteboard here. All right, I'm going to jump on my whiteboard, and we're going to go ahead and jump into this training. All right, and like I said, you definitely want to stick around to the end because we have some cool bonuses for you guys. All right, now, when we're talking about the key components, all right, because there's 4 key components that you need to be able to create a sustainable online business, all right? It's 4 key components. Now, I'm going to actually prove to you that companies use these same key components that we're going to teach you about today, okay? I'm going to mention a company to you and show you exactly how they use those components. So that way you know that, what we're saying is actually true, all right? So let's talk about this, all right? The 4 key components that a person needs to have a sustainable online business. All right, let's go ahead. I'll start with the first one right here. The first one that a person is going to need, all right, is ongoing support. All right, and I definitely wanted to put that one first. And here's why. Because you just heard, as Michelle said, like, we've all been into different challenges and stuff, like on Facebook or YouTube or whatever challenges we went into, where we go into things, we're all pumped. It might be like a 7-day challenge, we're pumped, but then after that, everybody goes about their way. So we don't have anyone to have as that ongoing support. And what we mean by this is, because it's not just regular support. Think about it like this, okay? When you partake in having a business, okay, you're not just joining a thing, right? You're partaking in having a business. Okay, you're going to have questions on day 1. And guess what? You're still going to have questions on day 30. And guess what? You're still going to have questions on day 90. And guess what? You're still going to have questions on day 365. Okay, that's how business works. I've been doing this, online since 2018, and I still have questions about things as I go, through the process. okay? Because you're always going to be continuously learning, which means you need ongoing support, not just someone give you just a video and say, hey, here's the training, and then you never have any type of, whether it's weekly, whether it's bi-weekly, whether it's monthly, you know, I would say at least monthly, you know, is good. You know, at least if you're having some type of ongoing support, you know, where you're having that training. And when we're talking about that, we're talking about that training, like Q&A session or some type of training, okay, where you can actually go and ask questions, okay, training and Q&A, where you can actually go and ask a human being questions. Because when we get, you know, when we sign up for things and we're in our back office and we're going through those videos, we listen to the video, but if we don't understand something, then who are you going to ask? Are you going to ask the video? Like, the video never talks back to us, right? And, you know, we're like, hey, what did that presenter mean? Well, the presenter it was a recording, so nobody knows what the presenter means, right? And don't think that you're just going to rely on email, okay? We've all done that, had to like email into support, ask a question, they email us something back, ask us a question. We're like, but man, we asked you a question. A week later, we might get an answer. Okay, so this is why it's important to have that ongoing support, because the whole step of the way, as you're growing, you're going to have more questions, and until you get to the point where you're like, you know what? Okay, now it's kind of ready to let the, you know, let the, what it is, like a butterfly, let the butterfly, you know, fly type deal. But you do need that support along the way. Okay, so that's definitely number one. All right, number two, here's another one right here. And I'll tell you guys, a couple of these that I'm going to put up here, all right, I did not have when I first got started, okay? I didn't have for a while, actually, and it was rough. All right, for example, a blueprint. When we talk about a blueprint, what we're talking about is like a roadmap, okay? A roadmap. Do you know how many times I was out there, and I'm sure you guys can relate, how many times I was out there just trying to do some of everything, you know, to get leads and to get sales, but I did not know exactly what to do. You know, you ever signed up for a business opportunity and you're excited, right? You're like, yes, I'm ready. I want to sign up. I'm ready. Just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do, right? You're ready to do whatever needs to be done. But then when it comes time to know what to do, nobody has any answers. They give you really bland answers like this. Oh, just go help people. Have you guys all heard that? You know, or just go give value, right? And you're like, okay. And you're going out there, you're like, help them do what? What do you mean by give value? Like, you have no clue on what you're supposed to do. So you wind up doing a whole bunch of stuff that tires you out. That actually happened to me. When I first started online, I swear, you know, after I stopped losing, I was losing the first 90 days, okay? Then I started getting some training, but I still didn't have a blueprint. Right? So I didn't know what I was supposed to do each day. So I was literally online because I was doing it full time, right? So yeah, money was tighter than a mug, okay? I was doing it full time, you know, but I was spending like maybe 10 hours a day, and I'm not even making that up, right? Because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So I was trying to do a whole bunch of stuff, you know, and put it all together and hope something worked out. And it was very tiring because I did not know. If I would have had a roadmap, it's like when you're going to take a trip, right? If you're in, let's say if you're in New York and you want to go to Disneyland, right? Are you going to start out driving to Disneyland and you do not have a roadmap to get there? Nah, you're going to have a roadmap. So you know exactly where to go. You're probably going to even have your scanner on. So that way, if there's any accidents along the way, you can kind of get the heads up to have to, you know, make a detour. That's what the blueprint is about. We have a 5-step process. All right, let me show you exactly. It's like a checklist, right? Show you exactly what you need to be doing in your business each day to start getting leads, start getting more people, more eyeballs on what you have going on. And that's just in phase 1. Okay, that's just in phase 1, and it absolutely works. And that's what Michelle was talking about. She now knows exactly what she needs to do, so she's getting more people seeing what she has going on. All right, so that right here is one thing that I did not have. You know, I swear I didn't have that for like over a year, like a year and a half or something like that. That's probably like a year and a half, right? And I had to actually wind up, you know, not purchasing a coach, because you don't actually buy people, but purchasing coaching, you know, from a few different coaches, right? High ticket coaching, so that I could actually get the blueprint. Okay. Now, what is the next thing that we need? Now, this next thing right here, everyone has access to this next thing, right? But not everybody knows how to choose one that is going to be able to help you achieve your financial goals. All right. And we're going to talk about that as well. So I'm going to ask for some participation. All right, so we have a vessel, okay? A vessel, all right? Now, when we're saying a vessel, all we mean is that you have something that you're promoting, all right, that you're offering, whether it's a product or a service, could be a digital product, right? That has the ability that you can give someone that and someone can give you some money, right? But now you say, well, that could be anything like, D, I could sell markers, right? You could sell markers, right? And that's a vessel. You give a person a marker, they give you, I don't know, $5. Well, not for one marker, unless it's a special marker, but they might give you like a couple bucks, right? Now, but when we're talking about a vessel, we're talking about one that is actually worthy of being able to give you the type of income that you want. For example, let me just call in someone really quick. Alexis, are you there? Let us know, like, what is your first goal that you're trying to reach, that you like to reach in your business? Let me give you guys some feedback so we can actually put numbers here so you can understand what I mean when you're choosing a vessel. What is your first goal that you like to achieve with your business? Let's say on a monthly type of situation. How much would you like to make in a particular month, Alexis?
I would like to make at least $1,600 a month.
Okay, 1,600. Awesome. Absolutely. Okay. Now, 1,600 in a single month. Okay, cool. All right. This is the first goal. Because keep in mind, we all going to have multiple goals. We got smaller goals. All right. And we have larger goals. And a shout out to Michelle. She actually did a live about that, and that was pretty cool. All right. All right. So think about it. If you need $1,600 in a single month, right? And let's say you're selling a product that pays you, let's say $25. Let's say you're selling something, pays you commission $25, right? It pays you 25 bucks. All right. Pays you 25 bucks. All right. Now, if it pays you 25 bucks per, let's say per sale, okay, then let's look at how many sales do we need to reach that $1,600 in that month? And I'm going to pull out my calculator, and I suggest you guys do the same. $1,600 divided by 25, we need 64 sales, okay? We're going to need 64 sales to be able to get that. 64 sales, 64 sales, okay? And I'm putting that in red because it's bad. That's a lot, right? That's a lot of work that we have to do to be able to create that $1,600. And yes, there are plenty of tools out there, programs that will pay you 25 bucks a sale. Okay. Now I want to make sure that you guys understand, all right, that there's no confusion. Am I telling you that you don't want to have anything in your repertoire that pays you $25 a sale? No. What I'm telling you is you need at least one vessel. Follow me. You need at least one vessel that's going to allow you to get to your number faster. Okay. So you can have, I don't care, 5 of these $25 jammies here, right? But you need at least something that's going to allow you the ability to get to this 1,600, in this case for Alexis, faster. So if this is going to take us 64 sales, that's like what? Isn't that like 13 a week? Is that 13 a week? I think it's 13 a week, but my math might be off in my head. But it's a lot, okay? It's a lot, okay? All right, that's 16. Is that 16 a week? But I think it's like 16 sales a week, okay? So 16 sales a week. All right, now let's be real. When you're first starting out, well, hell, not even when you're just first starting out, you could be doing this for a year, 2 years, 3 years or whatever, and not make 16 sales in a week, So let's just be honest with this. So you're going to have to do a lot of work to get those 16 sales a week, which is 64 sales a month, to make that $1,600. You're going to be overworked. You're like, oh my goodness. You're going to feel like you're hustling backwards. But let's say if you have something in your repertoire, let me get my eraser here. Let's say you have something in your repertoire, and I won't even erase it, that allows you, for example, to be able to, let's just say, make $500 per sale. Okay. Now, how many do you need? All right. Now you only need 3 and some change, but we're going to round it. Okay. We're going to round it up. All right. To 4. Now you only need 4 sales in a month. Okay. Now that's only 1 sale a week. And here's the deal, because I understand, I know when I first started online, the first thing I was thinking was, well, surely it's easier for me to sell something that was, let's say, 25 bucks or 50 bucks, right? It was easier for me to sell something that was a lower ticket. This is what we think, right? But it's not true, okay? I can assure you of that, and we even have people on our team can attest to that as well, as they experience their first high ticket sale, all right? It takes the same amount of work to make that $25 sale as it does that $500 sale. You're still going to need to support the person in whatever business that they join, right? You're still going to need to have the same type of layout like we have here, the support, the blueprint, so that they can have success too. You're still going to need the same things, right? So why are you going to be hustling backwards? That's what I call hustling backwards. You hustling for pennies when you could be doing the same type of work, right? Same type of effort and make more money. So now, instead of you needing 64 sales, you only need 4 sales. And consequently, really quick, one of our members, she actually experienced this. Dorothy, she had been with me, I believe at that point, maybe 4 months, I believe at that point. This was even before we started what we're doing here. And at first, she was thinking just like what I just said here. She was thinking that it was easier to sell something. It was like a $1 trial, right? She was thinking it was easier to sell something for $1, right? So of course, you know, I said, hey sis, just hang in there, just keep doing, you know, what we set out to do, right? I said, but I sure it's going to take the same amount of effort, right? So finally she said, you know what, I'm just going to do it, right? And she started doing it. And 2 months after that, okay, 2 months after that, which made her 4 months, 2 months after that, then she started cranking out sales. She started cranking out, you know, I think it was like $250 sales. She cranked out $1,000 sale, which you guys have actually seen live on here. She started cranking out these sales. And what she came and said to me, she said, man, and to think, you know, just a couple months ago, it seemed like it was difficult to sell something for $1. And now, you know, I'm actually bringing value to the table and being able to crank out $1,000 sales. That is the difference right there. And it's only a difference in your mindset. So I implore you today, right now, any thoughts that you have about that it's easier to make a $25 sale? No. To make a $500 sale, a high ticket sale, $500, $1,000, whatever the case may be, it takes the same work, but I assure you, you're going to be happier about it, okay? You're going to be much happier. So that's what we mean by the vessel. We're talking about choosing the right vessel, right? That allows you to be able to make that type of income so that you can get to your goal faster. Alexis, tell me, now, would you much rather have, and you tell me, Alexis, all right, would you rather have to make 64 sales in a month to reach your goal, or would you rather have to make 4 sales in a month to actually exceed your goal in this case? You tell me, which one would you prefer?
I'd rather make the 4.
Exactly. That's a no-brainer. Exactly. So that's what we mean by the vessel. So I wanted to clear that up. So that's why I said everyone has the ability to have this vessel. Okay, everyone has the ability, but not everybody knows how to choose a vessel properly. But you're learning that now. So you're going to be good to go. And don't worry, if you're missing any of these pieces, we're going to show you exactly how you can get any of these pieces that you're missing. So definitely stick around. Don't worry about that. Now, number 4, excuse me. Number 4 is another thing that I did not have. Okay, that I did not have. All right, as I was, you know, making my move, if you will. And a lot of you guys probably don't have it as well. And I didn't have this and I didn't have this. Okay, the only thing I had was the vessel. All right, now leverage. Now, when we first think about leverage, you guys are probably thinking about, well, we're talking about like the comp plan. That's what you guys are probably thinking, like we're talking about the comp plan, like the compensation plan has leverage, right? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that when you have these things in place, right, you want to be able to leverage everything that's here, meaning you want to be able to say, you know what, Susie, if you decide to lock arms with me in business and move forward with me in business, then guess what, Susie, you're going to be automatically plugged into this ongoing support, automatically plugged into, and this blueprint is going to show you exactly the roadmap of what you need to do each day in your business so you don't get overwhelmed, and to be able to do it in about an hour, okay, a day. All right, you're going to have access to this vessel as well. All right, so that's what we mean by leverage, as far as you get to leverage all these things, right? And you don't have to create them. You don't have to create them. Don't create them. You don't have to do all that work. You leverage what's already in place. All right. So think about it like this: as you're out there and you're promoting different things, or you're thinking about promoting certain things, right? Like, for example, I know when I look when I've looked at different opportunities in the past, right? Sometimes there's people who will offer bonuses. For example, okay, they might offer a bonus to join them in a particular business opportunity, right? Cool, right? Now, the leverage. What if they were to tell you, and let me just ask you guys specifically. Let me see, Tina. Let me ask you, Tina, tell me, all right, which one would you prefer, okay? And let's say we had a choice here. Let's say, and I'm going to put up here, let's say we had choice A, right? And I said, hey, Tina, I'm going to allow you to have ongoing support. I'm going to allow you to use the blueprint so you can learn from. You're going to be able to get the vessel, right? But let's say I don't give you any leverage. I tell you that you could use that for yourself, right? But if someone decides to join you in business, then you can't give them this. You got to create that yourself. You got to create your own support, your own blueprint. You know, you got to do all of that yourself, okay? What if I told you had to do that yourself? Or, Tina, what if I told you, you know what, instead, all right, I'm going to allow you to use my same bonuses and extend those to people who join you in business. So you don't have to create that ongoing support. You don't have to create that blueprint and do all this stuff yourself and be up there like a slave really to your business because, you know, as people are messaging back and forth. What would you choose? Would you choose A, to do it all yourself, or B, to have leverage? What would you rather have, Tina?
B.
Exactly. And so that's why leverage is absolutely important. A lot of times I see, you know, people, you know, offering different things, but they are lacking the leverage. It's like, you know, when you're out here and you're trying to build your business, you cannot be in it just for self. Because the moment that you're in it just for self, right, you're not going to have much success when you do that. Okay, because it does take, you know, multiple people to make things go around, right? So if you're only thinking about yourself, like, oh, well, I'm not worried about how anyone else that I join is going to get support. I'm going to, yeah. And then we'll lie to ourselves. Check this out. We'll lie to ourselves. We'll be like, you know what? When people join me, I'm going to support them, you know, so I'm not worried about, I'm going to support them. You know what winds up happening? As soon as someone joins us, right, and we don't have the leverage, then they're messaging us, right? They're like, how do you do this? And we're like, oh, okay, we're all excited about getting a sign up, right? So we send a message, right? We're like, okay, whew, got that done, right? Then maybe 2 hours later, have another question. Hey, how do I do this? You're like, okay, well, I was about to go to bed, but okay, let me go ahead and tell you, boom, 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 right? Then you wake up to like 3 more messages. Just ask you more stuff. Now it starts getting into like, dang, now I'm like being a manager. Man, now I'm like, you know, while I'm still trying to grow my business, I now have to put my business on pause because now I have to help this other person because I don't have anyone to help me help them, right? And when you don't have the leverage, that's what winds up happening. Now, of course, on the flip side, hopefully none of you guys ever would do this, but on the flip side, you could be one of the people like, oh, glad you joined me. I'm out, and never answer their messages. So hopefully you don't do that, okay? So that's why having that leverage is super important. All right, because you don't want to have to do everything in your business. Now, remember, I told you that I'm going to show you guys, all right? I'm going to show you if there's any parts of these that you're missing. I'm going to show you how to get it. But first, I wanted to prove to you that this right here is what companies who are successful, they're already using. Now, I want to, the company I'm going to name is a company that you likely have heard of, okay? Especially if you're a network marketer, online marketer, right? You've likely heard of this company. All right, and I'm going to show to you that, you know, prove to you that they use this as well. All right, and the company I'm going to put up here is ClickFunnels. All right, and you know what? As a matter of fact, I always use ClickFunnels because it's a dead ringer and everybody heard of it. I'm gonna use a different one. I'm gonna use a different one today. I'm gonna use MLSP. All right. They're a company, MLSP, better known as My Lead System Pro, right? And that's a market training program, right? Now, I'm going to show you how they use these things as well. They're a very successful company. They put out people like Ray Higdon, Diane Hockman, Keisha Bass. There's tons of people. I actually ranked up 3 times in this company. It's a wonderful company. But anyway, ongoing support, all right? They have adopted ongoing support. For example, what they do, for those of you who haven't heard of them, what they do is when you're part of their program, 5 days a week, they actually go live and they're training about something, you know, that relates to marketing, right? So they actually adopt the ongoing support as well. So that means that when you get in there, you don't have to worry about, oh man, I don't know what to do with this MLSP thing. They're going to show you 5 days a week. Okay, so that's ongoing support they have when you have their program. All right. Now, how else do they adopt as far as the blueprint? One of the things they also do, right, is they show you, they actually give you a PDF of what they want you to do at the beginning stages. Step one, they even put little time schedules on there too. All right, so they actually lay out a roadmap for you as well. All right, you know, for that beginning stages, they lay out a roadmap for you as well. So that way you can't be like, well, I don't know what to do, because if a person is talking about they don't know what to do, that means you literally didn't go to step one, like, because it literally goes in steps, like, for real. I was really impressed, actually. So, and that's where I got a lot of my training from, by the way. So they actually have this, all right, the vessel, because how the vessel, because you actually could be an affiliate for it, okay? So that's the vessel, meaning you can exchange that program. Hey, you want this program, and you can, you know, get money for that. So they have the vessel built in for the system itself. And then how do they have the leverage? All right, how do they have the leverage? This is how they have the leverage. Let's say Susie decided that she wanted to use their system, right? She wanted to use their system. All right, and she also became an affiliate. Okay, she's like, okay, cool, she's using the system, and she became an affiliate. She decided to tell Brendan. She decided to tell Brendan about the system. All right, and so Brendan decides to go through her link and get the system. All right, now this is how leverage comes in. Does Susie have to be the one to give the support 5 days a week? Nope. Does Susie have to be the one to show him step by step what to do in the beginning stages? Nope. Susie didn't have to create the vessel. So Susie is leveraging all of these because Brendan automatically gets all of these, right? And Susie didn't have to do anything. Susie didn't have to do anything, right? So I wanted to show you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that when I'm laying these 4 components out, these are components that big companies already use, right? And this is why we pay them. You know, this is why we pay the ClickFunnels and the MLSPs. You know, this is why we pay those companies, because we know when we join there, we already got this stuff set up, so we can just focus on making money. Okay, you tell me guys, would you rather focus on trying to create all this stuff, or would you rather be able to focus on marketing your business so that you can make money? Okay, let me know. What would you rather do, Michelle? What would you rather do? Would you rather create all this stuff, or would you rather focus on making some money?
No, I want to focus on making money, baby.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so these are the things right here that you're actually going to need. Now, like I said, I know, because we've had people before who came to our trainings, right? And, you know, and they're like, oh, well, I already got one of these, right? Like I said, it is quite possible, right? It is quite possible the only thing that you have is the vessel, and that's if you have that. Some people, you know, don't have the vessel. They literally are thinking they're going to get the $1,600 a month off of $25 of sale commission, all right? But let's say you have this, because I'm about to show you how you can get all of these, okay? Let's say you have this, okay? I just proved to you that you also need this. So if you tell me, well, yeah, I don't, you know, we don't have, you know, training each week, or at least once a month. You don't really have to train every week. Sometimes it can get overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, right? But at least train it once a month, where you can learn something and you can ask some questions, right? If you don't have that, you need to be right here where you are. All right. If you don't have a step-by-step guide, so you know exactly what you need to be doing each day. All right. So that way you know how to get started and actually what actions to take to actually start getting leads. We're not talking about getting started and just setting up your back office. Yeah, once you set up your back office, it's done. We're talking about actually what you need to do in your business to start getting people seeing you and start getting leads, okay? If you don't know what that is, if you wake up and you're like, man, I don't know what I need to do today, you need to be right here with us, all right? And if you don't have that leverage, meaning if somebody does decide to join you in business, you can't give them these parts, you need to be right here with us. Even if you have this, you need to be right here with us. All right, so I wanted to make sure that's clear. Now, all right, now can I go ahead and show you guys? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how you can get these parts. Even if you only have one of the parts, if you don't have any of the parts, I'm gonna show you how you can get them, because at the end of the day, we want you guys to be able to increase your income as well. All right, so first, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you can get the vessel first. All right, let me go ahead and show you that. Now, I'm going to do that on my computer here, all right? So let's go ahead and get ready to share our screen, all right? And now before I show you, I want to make sure that you understand, all right, that regardless if you already have this vessel or not, you're going to want to stick around, because I'm going to show you how you still can get these other parts, regardless if you already have this vessel or not. So we're not leaving you out there hanging to dry, okay? That is not what we're about. We're up here to uplift you and help you succeed. So let's go ahead, share my screen here, and I'm going to show you how you can get the vessel. All right, now the vessel that we use is called Easy1up. All right, and basically, really quick, what Easy1up is a platform to be able to help you be able to kind of learn like some of the affiliate marketing type of stuff. You know, it has different various amounts of training inside. Training videos is what the product actually is. All right, now you say, okay, well, that's good, D. I got tons of videos. That's awesome, but how does this help my pockets? Let's get right to how it helps your pockets. All right. Now, consequently, Easy1up has different levels. Like you see, a $25 level, $100 level, and it goes all the way up to the $2,000 level. So this is how you actually can earn. When you're on a particular level, you can earn when someone decides to join you at that level, and you earn 100% commission. So let me give you an example so you know exactly what I mean. Okay. For example, all right, one of the most popular levels is a $1,000 level, for example. So let's say I'm on the $1,000 level. When I first started, I actually was on the $1,000 level when I first started in 2018. All right. So let's say I'm on the $1,000 level. All right. Now, what do I get? First off, I'll get the training videos that are here talking about traffic exchanges, zero cost traffic, social media domination, Facebook remarketing, email marketing, you know, these different topics here. All right. I'll get these and I'll get everything below. Did you just hear me? Everything below. Included. That doesn't mean you pay separate. It means everything below, all these other levels included at no additional charge. Okay. So that's what I'm going to get first off. All right. Now, so when other people come and they see the opportunity, they're like, oh, wow, you know, okay, cool. If I can make 100% commission and I get all of these training videos, yeah, let me get that. So then when they decide to get this $1,000 level from you, guess what? I just told you that you make 100% commission. Okay, which means you got the $1,000 level. They decide to also buy the $1,000 level from you. You just earn $1,000. You just earn a quick $1,000, right? Because it's 100% commission. That is how. This is why we use Easy1up as a vessel, because it gives us a high payout, right? 100% commission, and we have the ability to make, you know, $1,000 commissions and even $2,000 commissions. All right, so that is how it works. So whatever level that you decide to join on, you're going to be able to earn on that level and all the levels below. Okay. And I'll tell you right now, on our team, you know, when you're a member of our team, we push for the 250 level or above. Why? Because you could pay a bill with $250. You could get to your goal faster with $250 or $500 or $1,000 or $2,000. But it'll take you a longer time to get there, $25 at the time. And we want you to succeed and get to your goal as fast as whether it's to supplement your job or whether it is to totally leave your job or whatever the case may be. We want you to get there as fast as possible. Okay, so this is the vessel that we use, and this is why we use it. So this is what you're going to be able to have access to. Like I said, even if you already have this vessel, follow along, because I'm going to show you how you can get some cool bonuses at the end even still. All right, so that's how you get the vessel here. Now, one thing I want to show you guys before we go on to the showing you how you can get the blueprint and leverage and everything else, I want to go ahead and show you guys something really quick. And I hadn't thought about it before, but I'm thinking about it now, so there's that. All right, I want to show you, what is this? Okay, this is some new login stuff, so okay, give me a moment, guys. Have you guys' login look different? Because it wasn't like this before. Remember password? Okay, yeah, remember password. Okay, all right. So let me show you guys in our group. And like I said, this is our Easy1up group. I want to show you guys something. This is a post that I saw someone put up today, right here. All right, and let me see if I can blow this up. All right, so that you guys can see it. All right, to show you guys that what we have going on is the real deal. Alexis says, this is so awesome, guys. I'm truly happy and grateful that I decided to trust the process and get myself in front of folks who I can offer and help so that they continue to flourish in their business. She's been following the 5 steps to 1K, has really helped me gain the traction that I need to grow my business. In the past years, I've just been begging and pleading here and there for people to support me and have been utterly disappointed. Yeah. We've been there, the no friends left, no friends left club. What is it called? NFL club, right? But this is what's happening because Alexis is been using the 5 steps. Okay. She has someone who reached out about her service. Okay. Remember I told you guys, think outside, right? Think outside. We're thinking like entrepreneurs, right? Alexis is not even a network marketer, right? But she saw that she needed some of the things on our list, and one of them was definitely our 5 steps. She saw that she was going to need that, right? So she jumped aboard, and now she has someone off of just doing the 5 steps. And she even mentioned here that she doesn't even do it perfectly. What did she say? I implore you to follow those steps each day. It truly works. I think it was one of them. She said she doesn't even do it perfectly, you know, which nobody's perfect, so there's that. All right, but it works. Okay, it works. So you see here, somebody's like, awesome, I wish for you to look at mine. She's actually a computer repair technician. They're like, hey, I want you to look at mine. And this was from her doing the 5 steps. This is someone who she has actually set an appointment to you know, look at their computer, because that's what she does, right? So she has gotten a client just by using, no paid ads, just by using the 5 steps and attracting people to her. That's how powerful it is, that what you're going to be able to see here in just a moment. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. And let me see, I think also Michelle put something in the group as well, I believe. Yes, right here. She says, I want to thank Divine Real SB and everyone for showing love on my video. She says, really helped me with my time management. Just a weekend, I'm seeing more engagement, and bigger than that, I'm gaining momentum and knowledge and confidence. Guys, that is where it starts. It starts with that momentum, right? Once you have the clarity of what to do, right? And you have the environment to do it in, right? You have the accountability partners that you going to get inside. You know, once you have that, this is how it starts. And that's just a week in. Okay, this is just a week in. So imagine. So I wanted to show you guys that really quick. All right, now, like I told you, is it okay if I go ahead and show you guys the bonuses that we have? Because I told you we got some bonuses, whether you already have the vest or not. We're going to show you how to get everything. Okay, is it okay if I show you guys some bonuses right now, you know, and show you how you can get everything regardless of what? Is that okay? Give me some thumbs up. Is that okay? I see Sandra. Okay, Sandra, I thought that was like a picture for a minute, because she was just like real quiet. They're like, right? Okay, all right. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the bonuses that you're able to get, right? So you know exactly what you're looking at, all right? So that you can get all of these things on this list. And I want you to stick around to after that, because like I said, I'm going to bring on another couple teammates and give you their feedback and things that, you know, they've been able to achieve by being a part of what you have the opportunity to be a part of. All right, so stick around. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, so I'm going to share my screen again. All right, aren't you just glad we don't have to be like tech savvy? Aren't y'all glad? Because we are not tech savvy. Okay, let's go ahead. All right, now here's what you've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into these Team AMA VIP bonuses for Easy1up. All right, now let's take a look. What is it that you're gonna get when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP and Easy1up? Now, first thing that you're gonna need is you're gonna need to know what is it that you need to do every day, or else you're gonna kind of be like this guy and looking confused. And you're going to be really chasing your tail like this dog in the picture right here, right? You don't want to be doing that, chasing your tail, right? You want to know exactly what you need to do. So what you're going to get is 5 steps to 1K blueprint. You're going to get this actual blueprint, all right, created by myself, Coach D, all right, specifically for our team AMA VIP. And with this blueprint, it's going to allow you to know exactly what to do each day, know exactly how to do it, and know exactly how often do you need to do it. Okay, that is the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. Now, the value of this blueprint, so that way you know, okay, this is serious. All right, $997 value. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you been out there trying to figure things out? You're like, man, I don't know what to do each day in my business, right? You're just like, if someone just held my hand, if someone just would tell me what to do, then I could do it. Well, don't worry about that anymore, because this 5 steps to 1K blueprint is going to solve that problem for you. You do not have to worry about what it is that you need to do each day in your business. You can just get the blueprint and keep it trucking, baby. Now, next, all right? The next thing you need to know is, how are you going to be able to get a yes? Okay, yeah, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business. You're going to be getting, you know, different leads, prospects reaching out to you, but you need to find out, how can you get them to say yes versus no? Well, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need, all right, a two-step closing process. You're going to get my two-step closing process on how you can actually seal the deal in Facebook Messenger. Yes, okay? Instead of you having to figure out, oh, I don't know what questions to ask, you're going to know the right questions to ask. Instead of you trying to figure out, well, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing, you're going to know how to say the right things, ask the right questions, and say the right things so that you can seal the deal right in Facebook Messenger. No more sweat and bullets, wondering like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. You're going to get this two-step closing process to seal the deal. And I use this process myself every time that I'm in Messenger. Now, what does that mean? So what you have so far is you have the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's a $997 value. All right. And then you have the two-step closing framework, which is a $497 value. All right. So far you have a bonus total value of $1,494. Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means in this Easy1up Masterclass, you're going to be able to learn how to set up your back office, do the pay options and set that up quickly, how to actually follow up with your Easy1up leads, how to set up your Facebook profile and turn it into an ATM machine. You heard me. We don't deal with paid ads, baby. Okay? You're going to be able to turn your Facebook profile into an ATM machine. Also, how to set up your YouTube channel so that you can start getting free leads off of YouTube. So you're going to be able to leverage both when you go through this Easy1up Masterclass. And you're getting that today as a bonus. What's the value? $997 for that Easy1up Masterclass. Guys, I paid twice as much just for the YouTube portion, let alone the portion of learning to turn my Facebook profile into an ATM machine, let alone everything else. I actually have people reaching out to me, begging me to give them this type of information, even down to how to set up their back office, right? You guys are getting this when you lock arms with us today. All right. So what are you going to get? The 5 steps to 1K blueprint that has a $997 value, two-step closing framework that's $497 value, and the Easy1up Masterclass that includes how you're going to be able to leverage YouTube, and that's a $997 value. Total value $2,491. Now, how about this? I know sometimes you guys have problems, actually closing the deal. Like maybe somebody said, oh, well, I'll follow up later, or, check me out later. Guys, you're going to get help closing your sales live, okay? And these are just some of the results that I've had. Yes, I have this closing process down, okay? All right, so these are some of the results that we've had. $250 sale here, $1,000 sale here, another $100 sale there, okay? And you see another $1,000 sale here, another $1,000 sale here. Yes, sales happen when you know how to close and you have a closing process, okay? So you're going to get that help with the weekly sales closing calls. So you're going to be able to bring your people to the sales calls, right? So they can get all of their questions answered and they can be ready to make a decision on the spot. Yeah, doesn't that take a lot of the pressure off of you? You're not having to worry about, that you're not a good closer, or maybe you get nervous when you talk to people. Don't worry about it. When you're part of Team AMA VIP, just bring your people to the weekly sales calls. We'll do all the explaining, all the selling, all the telling, and we'll collect the decision. And that way you can go ahead and get the sign up. Yeah, get the sign up. So far, what are you going to get? 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, that's a $497 value. The Easy1up Masterclass, that's $997 value. And the weekly sales calls, $3,000 value. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know that these are real values. These sales calls values right here, I'm actually only doing that based on 90 days, right? Now, of course, you're going to be with our team for much longer than that. But think about it. If these sales calls just close one of our team members' sales, just one at, let's say, the $250 level, okay, just one per week, okay, for the next just 90 days, you're talking about a $3,000 value plus, okay, because, yeah, there's going to be more sales happening and it's going to happen way longer than 90 days. But I had to put a time limit on it so that way I could put a value on it so you could see how real the value is. We didn't want to give any type of inflated bull crap or anything like that. We want to give you guys real value. So what you're looking at is a total value so far of $5,491 when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP. Now, what else you going to get? Ongoing coaching. How many times have you guys joined someone, right? And you're like, man, I joined, and you know, maybe they showed you how to set up your back office, but here it is 30 days from now, you have a question. Maybe you haven't made any sales and you're trying to get some help. I mean, a lot of times people are in the company group, they sign up on Monday, they lost on Wednesday, and their sponsor is lost as well on Thursday. Out of the picture, okay? So you're going to be able to get access to ongoing coaching every single week, all right, to help you when you stumble on something. You know, you got questions, you know, you're going to be able to get that. You're going to get the social media training, so that way you know exactly what you need to do. And if you run across something, you're going to be able to get that help every week. Now, this is some of the results as far as some of the feedback some of the team has given. You see here, Betty was like, oh wow, the best coach and the best team ever, okay? Here's another person. One of my coaching clients says, hey everyone, I just wanted to personally congratulate everyone here. See you, especially Coach D. She is a badass. I am slow, but I'm coming, and you can bet that. I'm so glad to be amongst a group of women like this, okay? Simone says, Deborah, I agree with you. I have learned so much from Coach D, and I'm still learning. So grateful to have met her and be coached by her. She is a godsend. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. All I do is screenshot what people say because this is the real deal, okay? Over here, Simone says, Gina, I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy for you and feel the same way. This journey and newfound family I now have has changed everything for me. Coach D has instilled a fire in me that I had forgotten I had. All you beautiful souls inspire me so much in love. Yes, we have a lot of positivity on Team AMA VIP, okay? And everyone appreciates everyone's effort. So this just kind of gives you an idea of the type of coach that I am and the type of support that you will get inside of our group. Now, what is that worth? Okay, that has a value of $5,964. Now let me go ahead and break that down to you. Basically what that means is we have these weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, okay, with this social media training, all right? I typically charge $497 a session, and I get paid $497 per session, okay? So this is not inflated at all. So imagine if you just had 4 sessions, okay, a month over the course of 90 days. Once again, I did these numbers just based on 90 days. And I know you're going to be with us longer than 90 days, right? Because you want to reach your goals and exceed your goals and exceed those goals on top of it. So you come up with a value of $5,964 value, okay? So that means what you're going to get, the 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, so that way you know exactly what to say and the questions to ask in that inbox. That's $497 value. You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass to show you how to set up your back office, your payment options, set up your Facebook so that it turns it into an ATM machine, and set up your YouTube channel so that way you can start getting some free leads on YouTube like I do, baby. All right, that's a $997 value. You're going to get the weekly sales closing calls to help you close your calls, close your sales, right? Close your prospects, close your leads. Just get them to the sales call every week, all right? Talk to them, get them to the sales call. Let the sales call do the selling and telling for you and collecting a decision, okay? That's a $3,000 value, and a weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, right? And this is only based on 90 days, guys. This is only based on 90 days, okay? But you're going to be able to come, any questions you have every single week, be able to come and ask me or any other coach that we have, ask those questions and get some social media training so that way you know exactly what to do and everything is already kept up to date, always up to date. That's $5,964 value. That brings the total value to $11,455. Now let me ask you guys, if all this did was gave you an unfair advantage to skyrocket your income within the next 30 to 90 days, would it be worth the $11,000? Yes. Let me ask you this. If all it did was allow you to have more time home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, imagine all that time, you know, maybe you're away, maybe you're working 5 jobs, you know, okay, 5 is a little extreme, but maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that's a reality for a lot of people, all right? Or maybe you only working 1 job, but you're really tired because you work a whole bunch of hours. Maybe you're working 50 to 60 hours, right? And you're pretty much having to raise your kids on Facebook, like, or raise your kids through text message, right? Because you're not seeing them, so you have to text to check up on them. Come on, what kind of life is that to live? What kind of, you know, parent is that you're trying to be? You're not trying to be that type of parent that has to raise their kids from afar, or better yet, let the TV raise their kids, or let the school raise their kids, or the babysitter raise their kids. You want to be there for your kids, right? If all this did, right, was allow you to have more time at home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, your husband, your wife, right, would it be worth it to you? Yeah. I think your kids would be worth it. Your family would be worth it. What if all this did was allow you to fire your boss, okay? Not just cut down to part-time, but totally fire your boss. Go in there and say, sayonara. Don't give him the finger, but sayonara, I'm out of here. What would that be worth? Wouldn't that be worth it for you to be able to go in, make enough money to where you could go in and fire your boss? If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house of your dreams. Come on, that's the American way. Everybody wants to own a home. Maybe you've been renting up to this time. Maybe your credit is what it is. So, you know, maybe they want, you know, $20,000 down, you know, or $10,000 down, and you just don't have it, you know, because you live in paycheck to paycheck. You know, you could barely save like $200 in between paychecks. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment down and buy your dream home, buy that $250,000 home that you want, or buy that $500,000 home that you want. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house, would it be worth it? Yeah. Your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your kids are worth it. Your sanity's worth it. Your health is worth it. Guys, here's some more proof for you. So you can see that we have a very supportive team, and you see we definitely get results within our team. You see a compliment here, $250 proof here, another $1,000 proof here. All right, and over here you see this is something that we had on one of our coaching sessions, and you see Karanda says aha moment, that she was able to gain some clarity from one of our weekly coaching sessions. All right, then you see right here another one of my students said, yeah, people learn from me. D put me on the map. Okay, I coached him, and I gotta toot his horn on this right here. This gentleman right here, he wound up getting two $2,000 sales, $2,000 sales in the same week, and those were Easy1up sales. Okay, so yes, this team works, this coaching works as long as you work it. That's all it takes, guys. All right. And Gina says, hey, thank you. You made it complete sense. I didn't see the full picture before you explained it in depth. Once again, this is another one of my coaching clients, coaching students, letting you know, guys, that hey, this is real. I am about helping you guys be successful in your Easy1up business. Here's some more proof here. Karana says, thanks so much for clearing up a lot that was going on my head. Yes, a lot of times you do have confusion, right? You know, and you may have joined someone, you know, a month, 2 months ago, right? They gone. They don't forgot about you, okay? You know, but when you're part of this team, all right, we don't just forget about you. You're not just, you know, we get the money and then we're off to the races, okay? You want to get clarity, you need to be with us. Here you see Shimon already congratulated someone and bringing a new sign up into the group right here. She actually got paid to refer this person right here to the group. So she invited her into the group right here. So she already made a cool commission already. Right here you see one of my colleagues actually is giving a testament, you know, to just the type of person I am. She says, I just want to say thank you for being a friend. For real, not many have my respect, but you have mine. Yes, guys, you know, this is what it's about, being a part of a community that is respectful of other people and worthy of it, because some of that stuff that glitters, it's not gold, okay? So we don't fluff over here. This is the real deal, all right? And you see here another commission that came in of $250. Now, guys, here's the deal. Yes, the value is $11,455. That is the value, the true value, all day, twice on Sunday. Okay, but no, I'm not going to charge you $11,455. Okay, here's what's going on. All right, if you take advantage of this now, all right, because I can't tell you how long this is going to be available, but you take advantage of this now, you could come in to our team at the Vertex Pro level, which is a total of $1,100 with the admin fee, or you could get in at the Vertex Elite level for $550. So if you come in at that Pro level, that allows you to make up to $1,000 commissions. Okay, so the higher you come, the more money you can make, so the faster you can get that dream home, baby. All right, you come at the Vertex Elite level, you pay $550 to join, and you'll be able to make up to $500 commissions. Or you come at the Vertex level for $275, and you'll be able to make up to $250 commissions. So guys, you see, this is a no-brainer situation. Okay, you can get in at the Vertex Pro, Vertex Elite, or Vertex level while this promo is going on. Now to recap what you're gonna get, because I want to make sure that you understand the true value of what you're getting, guys. The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, $997 value. The 2-step closing framework, $497 value, brings us to a total of $1,494. Easy1up Masterclass, $997 value, brings us to a total value of $2,491. Then you add on the weekly sales closing costs to help you close your sales. That's a $3,000 value over the course of 90 days. That brings the total to $5,491. Then you bring on the weekly Q&A coaching sessions, okay, which has a value over the course of 90 days of $5,964. That's a $5,964 value, brings your total value to $11,455 value. And once again, guys, all you got to do is go ahead and get started now while this promotion is still going on. Get started at Vertex Pro level for $1,100. You can make up to $1,000 commissions, or Vertex Elite at $550 level and make commissions up to $500, or the Vertex level and make at $275 and make commissions up to $250. And keep in mind, guys, these commissions are per sale, so you can make as many sales as you want, as many Vertex Pro $1,000 sales as you want, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as many Vertex Elite sales as you want, and as many Vertex sales as you want, over and over again. Now guys, you see the value, $11,455 value. Guys, getting in, position yourself at the highest position that you possibly can, okay? Because you want to get to your goals super fast, all right? So the Vertex Pro level, $1,100 input, right? And you're able to get up to $1,000 in commissions. I mean, guys, we're talking about nearly a 90% discount is what we're talking about, and that's just at the Vertex Pro level, and these are real values. So guys, there you have it. The proof is in the pudding, and it is decision time. All right, and we are back. We are back. All right, guys. So you see exactly, what we're about, what you have the opportunity to take advantage of. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call on a couple of people, because I told you guys I wanted to, kind of get some feedback from some of you guys who have, been here. We talked to Michelle. Some of you guys have been here, and, just let the people know, how, the community has helped you in your business, regardless of what you sell. All right. So let's see who we have. All right. Sandra, turn your computer on. Turn your camera on, girl. You know I was going to call on you. You knew I was going to call on you. And I'm going to show the proof pic too. You already know I don't be playing. I don't play no games. All right. I mean, and guys, just in case you haven't noticed, y'all probably have noticed, like, I don't stay in the group all day, right? Because we all got business. But when I'm going down my timeline and I see something from you guys, whether y'all told me or not, I'm going to shout it to the rooftop. When you guys are doing something that I don't care if it's a sale, I don't care if it's a lead, I don't care if y'all was excited about something, because that's what family does. Okay. So if at any time, if anybody ever get all pissy about somebody winning and you ain't winning, then you on the wrong team, because you need to check your attitude. All right. Because we uplift people who win it. All right. So Sandra, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on. All right. Go ahead, Sandra. Let us know how, just give the people your feedback. What's up?
Okay. I really appreciate the group. I really appreciate Dee. What I've gotten out of the group, first and foremost, is support. I've been in other opportunities where I kind of had to fend for myself. And I may or may not have even known what to do next. And, a lot of times they'll just tell you, okay, yeah, go to your back office, it's in there. But even though it may be in our back office, Dee's there to support us, to help us, to show us what we need to do. And one of the other things that I really appreciate is the mindset training that's taught, that we've got to be positive, that we uplift each other. And it has made such a difference, just much difference in the way that I used to think and in the results that I used to get. Another thing, and then I'll shut up.
Oh, no.
Is,
look, I'm over here doing a dance. Look, they might don't know what you done did, but I'm going to show it as soon as you finish, because I did a dance as soon as I saw it. But go ahead.
I appreciate so much the accountability partners. That's not something that I had in a lot of the other opportunities. And they kind of hold your feet to the fire. You have to be responsible and give an account of what you're doing or what you're not doing. And that's to help you. And that's so important. And I appreciate that. Just in being more consistent. Consistency is one of my biggest downfalls. I know that. I'm working on that. But I know that consistency is key. And I have shown that in the last couple of weeks, since I have been more consistent than I've had sales. Come on, sales.
Come on, sales. And I'm going to show you guys proof of this right here, okay? Like, we ain't playing around, all right? And let me show you this, and I'm gonna come back to you because I did have a question. Let me move my LastPass out the way, and I'm just gonna go to your profile here, all right, and show you guys what she posted on her profile. Where is it? All right, that was one, but this is the one that I saw first. All right, she says, just got an email blessing, happy Friday to me, congratulations, commissions approved your affiliate account, $999. That's damn near $1,000. Okay, that's damn near $1,000, right? And to think that we've only been with this particular setup that we're doing, with this group here, I think it's not even been 2 months yet, if it has been 8 weeks. I don't even think it has, and so this is amazing. This is the type of results, and this is why I tell people, and I'm very adamant about this. Easy1up is the vessel that we use. Right? Whether you have Easy1up, you don't have it, whatever the case may be. If you don't have it, get it, right? If you have a vessel, then what you need are the other 3 parts, okay? And that we bring to the table. And this is why, so people will probably wonder, I know some of you guys probably, wonder like, well, why is Dee showing, Sandra, and she's promoting something else? Because Sandra's an entrepreneur. And this is what I want for all of you guys to understand, that you're entrepreneurs. You are not labeled by a company. We use companies as vessels. Whatever vessel you choose is up to you. But at the end of the day, we want you to be successful in whatever vessel you choose. As long as you're choosing the vessel that allows you to make some good income, which $999 is good income, okay, for one sale, okay? All right, and, so that's absolutely amazing, because there's people who literally have been online, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years prior to, and, maybe didn't make a dime or maybe only made a couple bucks, right? So what we have going on in here is a training that allows you to be able to take whatever you want to promote, right? Whatever vessel that you have, if a good vessel, okay, and we talked about that, right? And allow you to be able to have that accountability partner. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons that I implemented that, and I have to give a shout out to one of our teammates, it was Simone. And she lives in South Africa, so the time zone is always off, so that's why she's not on these calls. But she said, when I was creating this group, she said, what will be good? She said, right off the bat, because I did this in my high ticket training, right? I had them get accountability partners. And when I was creating this group here, she said, it would be good if we did the same thing, in the Easy1up group, if we allowed people to, told them right off the bat, get an accountability partner. Right. And I said, it worked so well in the high ticket training that I did, where, people paid $600, $1,100, for that. I said, you know what, we're going to do it. And I never had that either, Sandra. I never had that accountability either, where a company told me to get an accountability partner. I put it that way. You know, I had to go and get my own. I had to figure out that I needed one first. And it does make tons and tons of difference. You know, having that accountability partner and knowing what you need to do and having someone hold it to the fire and be like, hey, did you do your 5 steps today? You know, and it's not about being perfect either. Okay. And that's one thing that people make a mistake on. They think it's about being perfect. It's about, oh man, if I missed a step, I suck. No, I tell people, look, these are the steps. If you miss a day, start over. Okay. It is not about punishing you. It is not about you thinking you need to be perfect. It is about creating a habit. Because once you have that habit created and you keep going and you're trusting the process, then this will be you. You know, this can be you, you know, especially if you're using vessels like Easy1up and vessels that are high ticket, you know, and even this right here, she says, look, man, I'm mad grateful. Just as grateful for the $10 commission as 1,000. You know what that is? That is one of the things that we implemented was the mindset. And I do the mindset training that I implemented in here that I have you guys do. I do it on a consistent basis. And I thought about it, I said, you know what? I said, I think some people might be missing the mindset part because I'm not a mindset coach, right? But I actually got that mindset training. Somebody directed another coach that I paid thousands of dollars to, directed me to take that training. You know, it's free, right? And I said, you know what? I'm going to implement that. I said, because they need it. And people are literally, you know, our members are literally letting me know like, yo, this is a huge help. You know, I think Michelle has said it too, you know, like this is a huge help, you know, so this is the type of things that you can have going on, you know, when you do trust the process, you know, regardless of what vessel you're using. If you don't have Easy1up, you need to get that vessel, right? If you have a high ticket vessel, don't look at this as, oh, this is just another thingamabob or whatever. Or if you already have Easy1up, you know, you can still get in on what we have going on here. Because if you're not having results, you know, unless, I'm gonna be real, unless you're just being lazy and you don't want to listen to nobody, you're not coachable. If you're not coachable, then we're not for you, right? But if you're coachable and you are willing to let go of the past, let go of what you didn't earn before. Don't talk about, oh, my sponsor was crappy. You know, we don't sponsor bash. Okay. We don't care about none about that, right? What we care about is you're starting fresh and you're committing to move forward. When you fall, you get back up, you move forward. You fall, you get back up, you move forward. And like I said, we've only been in this group, it's been less than 8 weeks. And before, you know, Sandra wasn't pushing out $1,000 sales. you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She wasn't pushing out $1,000 sales. I would have seen it. I would have seen it. Okay. But this is totally what's possible. And this is why what we have going on here is way different from other things that there have been. Because sometimes, yeah, people be like, oh yeah, join this opportunity. And they want you to like be a billboard for that opportunity. Let's just be honest. They want you to only talk about that opportunity. Oh man, and you're not promoting this, everything else sucks. No, I want you to choose a good vessel like Sandra has done, right? She has multiple vessels. Okay. She has a good vessel, right? And follow the training so you can get success, so that you can get sales in what your vessel is, or vessels, because I have multiple vessels as well, right? You know, a lot of us probably have multiple vessels, right? So that you can get success. That's what this is about. So that you can actually get success and start winning. All right. Now, Sandra, tell us now, real talk. Okay. Now just be honest. And I'm gonna call you out if you're lying too, but just be honest. Like, did you follow the 5 steps every single day? Be honest.
Heck no.
Okay. So, and I purposely wanted to point that out, right? I purposely wanted to point that out because a lot of times people are thinking that perfection is what's required, and it's not. It is one.
I had to start over many times.
Yes, and it's okay. It's so, goodness gracious, if y'all knew how many times I fall off, okay? But you're like, hey, but you make money. Exactly. Because it's like, once you know what to do and you're working on your mindset, you'll fall off less, right? But even when you fall off, you will get back up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Versus fall off, you're like, oh, everybody sucks. My sponsor sucks. My life sucks. I suck. You know, my dog sucks. My cat sucks. Everybody sucks. No, you will get back up. And you'll do it again because of the mindset training you put in, and because of the support that we have, and because you know what to do. We take that out, you know, and honestly, tell me, Sandra, all right? Because a lot of times people I think everything has to be so magical and like, oh my gosh, there must be some magic secret that Dee has, or some magic secret, that Dorothy has, some magic secret that Sandra has, oh my gosh, or some magic secret that Deborah has, or Karana, some magic secret. Is there magic? Is it magic? Is it magic? Tell me, is it magic?
There's no magic. You just got to do the work and be consistent.
I promise y'all, that's it. I am so not lying. I am so not lying, guys. I promise you, that is it. It is once you know what to do, you be consistent on doing it. And trust the process. It is not magic. There is no magical switch to make people join. They join because the process has been psychologically proven, right? They see you out there doing what the steps say to do. They're going to come to you. Have you had to chase anyone down, Sandra? Like, please, I need a sale. Please join me. Had you had to chase anyone down?
Not one person.
And so that's what, I wanted you guys to see. And I thank you, Sandra. Thank you for, just telling people your honest, straight up, feedback. And you guys can check her profile and see her journey as well. And you'll see, that she's telling the truth, right? And I appreciate that, Sandra. And I want to bring on one other person. Alexis, are you available to come on? Alexis, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Alexis, all right? So we have a big picture of a big A here, okay? Yeah, I like calling people out. But real quick, Alexis, because you too, you've been having success doing the 5 steps as well, okay? Tell us, like, the same thing I asked Sandra, like, have you been doing it perfectly? I'm not sure why we're seeing her feet right now, but be honest, like you have, you've already made sales and, or commissions, because she does, the computer repair, and you have another appointment with another lady. So tell us, like, have you been doing it? Have you been perfect?
No, I have not.
Huh?
Nope, I haven't been perfect doing it.
Exactly. People think that stuff has to be so, so mysterious and all of this stuff, It is about being consistent, doing the mindset training that we give, right? And so that way, when you fall off, you start back again. You fall off, you start back again. And what'll happen is over time, that's going to snowball. And it is not taking forever. Like, how long have you been with this? How long have you been with this, Alexis?
I think about 4 months now.
All right, so Alexis has been with us about 4 months. Now, of course, this group has only been about 2 months, but she was with me before about 4 months, and she's already having sales in her own business. So this is not about trying to force you to, make money a certain way. This is about showing you can make it whichever way that you want. We're going to give you the support. We're going to give you the training. We're going to give you the mindset. We're going to give you the accountability partner. We're going to set you up for success. All you need to do is follow the simple blueprint and stay plugged in. It's like really that simple. All right. Now, guys, let me see if we have it. And I see Karanda and Deborah back there. What's going on, guys? All right. And let me see if we have any new people. All right. I don't see any new people in here today. All right. Because typically what we would have is and thank you, Alexis, for coming on and sharing that with us. Because basically what we would normally have is like the Q&A. So definitely we have to make sure that we get this replay to everyone, get this replay to all of your people. When you guys are watching this replay on YouTube, whoever channel you're watching this on, whether they sent it to you in Messenger, whether you happen to see it directly on YouTube, whoever channel you on, that's who you connect with. Okay, don't go chasing around looking for other people, right? That's who you connect with. If you want to be a part of what we have going on, all right. And to make it very clear, all right, if you're not an Easy1up, you need to be, whoever, you're with, join at least at the $250 level. Obviously we want you to join at the higher levels. You can get to your goals faster. Okay. All right. But join at least at the $250 level with whoever you're watching this video with, whoever gave you this replay. Go ahead and join it and you'll get access to these bonuses as well. And this helps so you can start winning. Now, you say, well, what if I'm already an Easy1up? Okay, here's really quick. If you're already an Easy1up, as long as you're an Easy1up at the $250 level with whoever your sponsor is. stay with whoever you sponsor. That's cool, right? And you just pay a one-time. And our current promotion is $275 one time to get into our group, okay? Get into our training and take advantage of all this and get help closing your sales as well, all right? And that's the price if you're already in Easy1up with someone else, and that's totally cool. Reach out directly to the person, whoever channel you're watching this on, whoever gave you this replay, you reach out to them and they will take care of you, because that is what we do. We want to see, and this is 2020. We're not waiting until 2021, right? We got time to be waiting, right? I personally want to see everyone hit that $1,000 mark, right? And I'm in training. I'm going to be calling some people out and setting some challenges. I did that in my high ticket, so I'm going to do it to you guys too. So y'all better be ready. All right. I guess I got to up Sandra's goal. But I'm going to be setting some goals for you guys, setting some challenges. All right. Because I honestly want everyone on our team and everyone who wants to be on our team, right, to be able to hit. If you haven't hit that $1,000 mark, hit that $1,000 mark. If you hit that $1,000 mark, we're going to set another mark. Hit the 2,000, hit the 3,000. I'm going to hit that mark, because at some point we want you to get to, if you want an extra $2,000 a month, if you want an extra $5,000 a month, if you want an extra $10,000 a month, and whatever it is that you do, we want you to be able to get it. All right. Other than that, what do we do, guys? Let me go ahead and put this on so we can see all of you wonderful faces. I don't even know why Deborah and Karana be hiding. I need to just call them out every time. So at the end of the day, guys, all right, if you want to go ahead and join, like I said, the first link in the description, you're going to see the link for whoever's channel this is on. Go ahead and crush that link so you can go ahead and get on board. If you're not an Easy1up, go ahead and get on board. If you are an Easy1up, go ahead and get on board. They will have their messenger link down there to reach out to them and connect, so you can be a part of what we got going on. So at the end of the day, what are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? What are we going to do at the end of each day?
We're going to take
This
ride to the top.
All right, and we ain't going to talk about how Karana was not really enthused, and I'm recording this. All right, and we out.